Welcome to Codswallop, the show about nonsense. My name is Caitlin.
My name is Trevor.
And I think that I am too far this way and that you need to move over a bit.
We need to shift a little bit.
Yeah, we do. But anyway, it's good to be back. Trevor, how you been?
Oh, I'm good.
So am I.
We just went on a nice little outdoor walk.
We did.
It's very spring-like.
It is. I don't know when this video will air, but today, it's basically spring.
The robins are out in full force.
That's a lie. Well, today we are going to be starting a new segment called We've Got This to Say About That. Trevor, do you care to explain?
Sure. We have a lot to say.
We do.
We have a lot of opinions, don't we? For my understanding, we're basically going to... I know some of you guys have sent in some of your thoughts, and we in turn are going to kind of express how we feel about those...
Opinions.
Issues or opinions or whatever they might be. We'll
Basically,
give our 2 cents.
Not just 2 cents,
More,
but I think
3 cents.
we're going to be giving our blessing or our cursing on your opinions. We're basically the final, the final authority on all of your opinions. And if you disagree with us, start your own YouTube channel.
That's right. And we will have a battle of the channels.
That's right. So, basically just a bunch of you submitted unpopular opinions. We've also got some others from elsewhere. Yeah. And we're just going to give you our opinion on that. And the first one up, Hawaiian pizza. Which...
How did this happen already?
What do you mean?
I just think that's like the go-to. It is an important topic.
It's the one I posted on Instagram and immediately got negative responses from you people. I called Hawaiian pizza trash. I don't think pineapple belongs on a pizza.
Yeah.
What do you say?
I would agree. It shouldn't be there. It shouldn't be there. It's like, what if you put... Why not put an orange?
Sure, why don't you put orange slices on pizza?
Yeah.
Fruit does not belong on pizza. It's disgusting.
It's disgusting.
And apparently it originated here in Canada, which just saddens me. We are such a
It did?
Apparently so. Yeah, so we curse Hawaiian pizza.
Yes, we curse it.
Cursed. Okay.
What next?
Next up, okay, this is from a friend of mine, and I have tried this on her suggestion. Summer sausage with peanut butter. Specifically, Noah Martin summer sausage, which you have to be from Ontario, and Kraft peanut butter. Now, I tried this.
It has to be Kraft.
I tried this. It wasn't bad, but Dotsy?
That's disgusting. So did you put it on a sandwich? Or
No. It was just summer sausage with peanut butter on the summer sausage.
That's a very odd...
It is. I don't know. What were you doing when you came up with this?
I've heard recently of people who like things like Cheese Whiz with... now I'm forgetting it. I think it was apples.
Cheese Whiz and apples? I remember in school, I remember a girl putting a piece of cheese, like processed cheese...
Yeah.
...on a pear and eating that. I don't condone that, but that's what comes to mind when you mention apples and Cheese Whiz. I think it's probably that like sweet and salty type thing. The peanut butter and the summer sausage. Yes, it's a bit of that going on.
That's a thing, and that's precisely why people like the Chicago mix popcorn, because you get the caramel and the cheese. It's unexpected but delicious. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do I think it's a good opinion? I wouldn't go broadcasting that as a snack.
Yeah, I think if you're going to do those sorts of things, use good quality products. Yeah. So not the cheese slice. Yeah.
Oh, but then there's cheese and apple pie.
Yeah, but
which I'm
good old aged cheddar cheese.
Disgusting.
It's different than like a processed cheese slice.
Let's just do this. Cheese slices. Yay or nay?
Nay, unless they're on a hamburger.
Agreed. Oh, here's a good one for you. We want to hear about this in the comment section below. You're making a grilled cheese, and you have the option between cheese slices...
Yes, the processed ones.
The processed cheese slices, or good quality cheese. Which do you choose?
It's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. The real cheese. Every time.
Don't disappoint us.
If you disagree, your opinion is trash. And so is your grilled cheese.
With caramelized onion.
Oh, no.
some
No, with
brie
basil.
cheese, maybe
Some basil
sliced
leaves on there. Just
apple,
put that in there.
basil.
And then maybe a couple strips of bacon as well.
Bacon.
Oh, and that sauce from IKEA. That not IKEA.
No.
Costco.
Costco, the spicy mayo.
Yes.
Aioli.
Oh my gosh.
Where am I?
I don't remember.
I'm back.
Let's go make grilled cheese. Okay. Here's one. This is from a good friend of ours in the States. The Bachelor is a ridiculous show, and I don't understand everyone's obsession with it. Agree.
I don't have an opinion because I don't watch it.
This is an unpopular opinion. It's an unpopular opinion that The Bachelor is garbage television, and people know that. People who watch it, they know it's garbage.
Yeah.
But they love it.
It's kind of like a Hallmark movie.
I guess, but it's like
people
reality.
Know it's garbage, and yet they love
The
it.
Bachelor is trash. It is.
I'm just gonna agree with you.
Because you don't know anything about it?
Well, I know lots of women who watch it.
To be fair, I've never...
Am I being sexist?
I don't watch it. Yeah, you are being sexist. I don't watch it, but the entire concept, if I just see a trailer for it on TV, I'm filled with anger. Like immediate rage that people actually watch this.
Yeah.
And I know so many... I'd call you out by name.
This is really riling me up.
I'm got riled up. Okay, let's move on to calmer things. The Bachelor, trash. Applesauce is not a dessert and is best served with casseroles.
Who said that? Did somebody say that?
Yes.
Casseroles.
Yeah.
Maybe pork chops or something. I don't think it's only a first course food. I mean, for example, you can buy applesauce at the grocery store in little containers for kids to take to school.
Yeah.
What are they supposed to do with that?
Eat it after their sandwich for dessert.
So I think it's socially acceptable to drink applesauce in whichever way you eat applesauce in whichever way you please. Now, I personally, I don't like applesauce. I have a bit of an aversion to it because I had an incident as a child where I had this. Did I ever tell you about the big rash I had on my neck?
No.
Where are we? I
going?
had this issue where it was bad. There was big bubbles on my neck, and I would sleep on my neck.
You did
I would
talk
be
about
sleeping,
this.
and they would burst, and water would splash everywhere.
This is horrific content.
Well, anyway, because I had this massive rash, I had to take medication. And
your finger just
I'm
grazed
so
my
sorry.
arm. This
Focus!
Way too close.
So I had this rash, and I had to take medication for it. And the only way they could get me to take this medication was to crunch up the pills, put them in applesauce.
You know what?
And to this very day, if I eat applesauce, it's the only thing I taste. I can't untaste the medication.
Remember children's grape Tylenol?
Yes.
My parents tried to trick me into taking that by putting that into applesauce one time, and I ate it, but I knew immediately what they'd done. Mm-hmm. Not only was I severely traumatized by the betrayal of my parents, but I was also traumatized by the betrayal of the goodness of applesauce. But I didn't quite have the experience you did. I still love applesauce, which is served best with first course, no matter what it is. But yes.
And I've never done that. I think what we have here is a differentiator between the Amish and the Mennonites.
Yep, it is. And once again, the Amish are correct about everything, including applesauce.
Wrong.
And you're right, Mel's. It
Menno
is best.
Right. Menno was always right.
With casseroles. On to the next. People who like winter are the worst kind of people. Now, if I can give some clarification here on where this comes from. This comes from someone who lives in California. Oh. So that's not fair. You're not allowed to make those kinds of comments about people who live in Canada and like the winter. I think that we are wired to like winter so that we can survive the months of cold and dark.
And I think there's an art to learning how to appreciate winter, and basically you have to embrace winter for what it is. If you're going to haul yourself up inside for 6 months, that's a very depressing life. So I found personally there's ways to learn to cope and to actually appreciate it. But I do agree that February, March, if it keeps lingering too long, it's frustrating.
Let's revisit her comment. People who like winter are the worst kind of people.
Yes,
I think people who like winter are the best kind of people because they're the people who
have learned endurance.
They're the people who make lemonade out of lemons.
That's right.
You know, they're the ones who are resilient and they make the best of the worst situations.
Snowman out of snow.
Boom. So, you're wrong. Here we go. How many of you have seen the movie Pearl Harbor? Trevor?
Yes, it's been a long time.
All right, so here is the unpopular opinion from someone who they believe Rafe over Danny. So his opinion is that the chick in that movie, she ended up with Rafe. Spoiler alert, but you know what? That's on you. She ends up with Rafe because Danny dies, and this has upset this individual because they think it should have been Rafe over Danny no matter what. He calls Danny that pathetic, no good, steal your girl friend. Because, that's the other thing. He's upset with Danny because he stole Rafe's woman.
Okay.
But they thought he was dead.
Right, and he
wasn't stealing. They were both experiencing grief, Danny and the chick. Yeah. They were both sad because Rafe was dead, and they found, they found each other.
Yes, common love.
And right?
I think that's acceptable.
Yeah, and I think, I personally do believe that she should have ended up with Rafe, as she does. But I don't think Danny was out of line when they got together in the movie.
No. I mean, how quickly did it happen?
I think that there were weeks, if not months, in between.
Okay.
So.
Yeah. It wasn't a rash decision.
Yeah. Someone here just says carrot cake. So I don't know if the opinion is pro or con, but I'm going to say con because it's the same idea as pineapple on a pizza. I don't want vegetables in my baked goods.
Okay. Let's all calm down.
But I have something to add about carrots.
Okay.
Carrots are good filler in stuff. My sister-in-law will often or with lasagna, just grate up carrots and put them in lasagna. It sounds crazy, but it's a good filler.
Oh, it's
and it doesn't add a carroty taste. But carrot cake, nah, that sounds gross.
Oh, so you don't like it?
No. Mm-mm.
Oh, you haven't lived either. A carrot cake, it can make. I find carrots creates a sort of moisture, if I may use that word.
It does, yeah.
That it's kind of like zucchini.
Yep. Oh. I have to backtrack and repent. I like zucchini bread, which is a baked loaf.
That's right. So
I'm wrong.
That's right.
Okay, so maybe carrot cake has its place.
I think we're gonna have to agree to disagree to some degree.
Just sounds disgusting.
Oh, you're disgusting.
You know what? At the end of the day, it doesn't matter because Hawaiian pizza is trash. And if we get nothing else across today,
that is one thing that we will stubbornly
trash.
If
meat is pink, it's not done yet. Disagree. That is absolutely wrong. Okay, it depends on the meat, but if you're making a steak, it needs to be pink throughout. Am I wrong?
Okay, well, I do think there's extremes both ways. I think an overly done steak where you're hacking away at rubber is an unfortunate thing. But I do find something that's almost blue in the middle.
Oh, that's
disgusting. Very, very bloody.
Yeah. Okay.
Is an extremity.
Yeah. It shouldn't be cool. The perfect steak is medium rare.
I say medium.
No, medium rare. It needs to be pink, and then in the middle, a little bloody. Yes.
I can appreciate it, but I can't go there. It has to be medium.
But yeah, your chicken shouldn't be pink throughout. We do agree with that.
We agree.
Okay, that was it. Thank you guys all for submitting.
It's impressive, actually.
That was an impressive list, and I can't wait to do this again. I really, really hope that what this creates is a dialogue of anger.
Yes.
Between us and you, and between us.
Because we don't have enough.
No, we don't have enough rage, or we have too much, and we need to vocalize it. Current obsessions.
Current obsession of the week.
I think it's funny how you say obsession. Sorry, go ahead.
What should I say?
Obsession.
Okay. current obsession of the week. Personally, I've been trying to get a little more active. So I've got back into squash.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Squash.
I'm jealous.
And I'm loving it. I think part of the reason I'm liking it is because I finally beat my opponent.
You beat Corey?
I did.
Yay.
If you're watching this,
he's hard to beat.
He's hard to beat. So that made me feel good. But then we played again recently and I lost. But I think there's hope. So it's a very good cardio workout. If you've never played squash, I can't recommend it enough.
I agree.
We
used to play squash so often.
Yes, we did. And how did you feel about that?
About squash?
Yeah.
I loved it. I beat you quite often.
That's wrong.
I never beat Corey.
That's false.
But that's okay.
You never beat me.
My current obsession. Every year I print a book of pictures. It's basically like a photo album. And then I print it where I work. Look at this picture of my parents. Aren't they adorable? Look at that. Oh my goodness. Anyway, that's my current obsession.
And how many pictures of me are in that book?
Here's one of you. You're playing.
There I am.
You're playing piano. There we go.
There I am.
See, and I'm looking really unimpressed because I'm waiting to go, and you think that everyone wants to listen to you play piano. I feel like you're in here quite a bit. Can't find you. Maybe you're not.
Oh, there I am.
Here's a really good picture of us when we were in. We went. Where's that called? In Ohio.
Cedar Point.
Cedar Point. You can watch a video about it.
Yes, you can.
We're gonna put a link here,
Yes.
and then you can go watch that and get our views up. We would really appreciate it because
we need
we're
more
not
views.
we're not famous yet, and that's what we're in this for.
Yes, fame.
Fame and fortune.
That's right.
It's the be all end all.
That's right.
So until next time.
Peace out.
Bye.